Hi there, I'm Karie, Millspaugh, business and lifestyle coach, and I just want to share some things with you. If you have a few minutes of your time, I want to empower you with a little education. I want to also remind you that not all coaches are created equal. In fact, they're all very, very, very different, and the mentors tend to lead their business how they want to be treated. And I have created my coaching programs the same way. What I'm looking for in a coach is what I provide for my clients. So sit with me. I'm going to go through a little bit of what you exactly get when you work with me privately. All right, I'm going to share my screen here and go on with this little webinar. First and foremost, I'm going to kind of keep my little video up in the corner there just so we can stay connected. Business by Design is a mastermind I created years ago with multiple women in mind. I like to cater a business around my client. I don't believe in this cookie cutter design where it has to look this way. You have to love public speaking. You have to love doing webinars, whatever that looks like for you. I like to cater the business around my client because I work with mostly women. In fact, probably 98% are female, and I choose to work with women only. And we're beautiful, complex creatures. We like certain things. We have certain flavors. We have certain colors we like. Your website should look like someone just landed in your living room so we could get a feel of who you are, what you love. So we can get a taste of who you are as soon as we land on your website. And that's truly why I created this type of mastermind to work with clients one-on-one. I do have group programs, but this is not one of them, okay? So if you're that particular beautiful female out there that wants to either start up a business or take your business to the next level, and you need that hand-holding guide from the side type of personality to work with you, then you've landed in the right place, okay? Online marketing can be very overwhelming, and it changes and shifts daily, especially social media. So much going on. You have to keep your nose in it at all times, which is why that's my whole world. Anything to do with online marketing, whether it's materials, workshops, conferences, I'm attending them. I'm there. That is my front running type of business. So I want to be always in the know. Facebook alone changes consistently, and this can be overwhelming, and this can keep a woman from playing bigger. You know you need the online marketing in order to create income. Marketing is what brings you sales, brings you leads, prospects, people that might want to work with you, might want to buy your product or service. But if you're not out there, nobody knows you're open for business. That's your virtual storefront. All social media, all websites are your virtual storefront to your business. And if you have no clue to even where to start, you're going to stay small. And that just breaks my heart because in all honesty, we all get to have our voice. We all get to have our name and brand and see our name in lights and share the world. More importantly, because this is all that matters to me, share with the world what your purpose is. What's your light that you get to shine? It could be anything. It could be the latest nutritious recipes online. It could be how to clean your house and stay organized. It could be self-love and relationships. It could be spirituality, whatever gift your God has given you, and I'm sure it's just all the same God, but it came out that way. You get to have this beautiful light shine, and I want to help you turn it up to 1,000 watts, okay? That's what my business, my gift to this planet is taking women, finding their purpose, and shining that light as bright as we possibly can. And guess what gets to be a part of that? Online marketing, whether it's confusing or not, it doesn't get to stop you, okay? Your lack of knowledge should never stop you here, okay? Let's move on and give you some more inspiration and hope. You also might be that woman that's like, I know I need to be out there. I know Karie and other coaches have said I need to create online income, but I'm not sure where to start. It's so overwhelming and confusing. I don't know what a hyperlink is. I've never heard of what's a URL. What's a sales funnel? You know, you keep hearing I need to grow my email database. What is that? You know, these questions come up, or you've heard them all before, you know a little bit about them, but you don't know enough to set up your own. And this happens too. I want to give you encouragement, my dear goddesses. I don't want you to ever feel like you have to be an online marketing god to figure this all out. You don't have to be the expert, but you do need to be open-minded. You do need to be teachable, and you do need to get out of your own way so you can get to success faster, okay? We get in our own way with these thoughts, like this picture on the screen here, this beautiful woman. Oh, what do? guess what? Just reach out, raise your hand. Someone else has done this before you. Someone else has done this before you, and they get to help you get to your goal faster, okay? So I've got great news for you. We've created this exact type of program for the person that doesn't know how to build all of everything, from branding to graphics to video editing to web design to sales funnels to building their email database. You don't have to know it. All you need, the ingredients you need, my dear goddess, in order for us to even accept to work with you, you have to have a passion in your heart for others. You have to have that service-based mindset, whether you're a consultant, coach, mentor, teacher, educator, whatever you want to call yourself. If you've got this passion in your heart that you want to help other people and play bigger on this planet, I can work with you. If you have the attitude that, I know I don't know everything, Karie, but I'm willing to learn and trust you, and I want to trust you to take me through these steps, I can work with you. If you're the type of person that takes ownership and accountability for everything you do in this planet, I can work with you, okay? So you need to have these ingredients in place to make it big anyway. You just got to have the intention. The mechanism part is the part that we get to help you here at my global company, okay? So that's the good news. You don't need to know all that stuff. You don't even need to know any of it, okay? So a little bit about me. Once upon a time, Karie Millspaugh from Michigan decided to be a wellness coach. She went back to school and became a nutrition expert, wanted to save the world with whole food nutritional supplements and nutrition ideas and healing ideas and recipes. And I did so much work back then. I started back in 2005. As I evolved, as my life did a lot of twists and turns, I moved to Las Vegas, got a divorce, walked away from everything I've ever known and loved as a single mom, and started my life over again. The beautiful, beautiful part of all of that is God placed in my path a beautiful opportunity to work for a global business coaching company. Coincidence? Of course not. It's all fate. God knew I needed to learn a little bit more to keep playing in the world I wanted to play in. So for 5 years, I played in this beautiful environment that taught me a lot about business, and I kept taking and adding these little feathers to my cap, so to say. But in the online business coaching world, it's a little different than working for a corporation. I had a marketing team to handle all of the silly details, okay? I had an online marketing team that was feeding me leads in the sales department, was feeding me, coaching opportunities, was feeding me consistent work. Now, when you work for yourself, you are responsible for creating that lead generation. So what did I do? I hired an online business mentor to show me how to take my business from just a community referral only side hobby thing to a global company. I now work with clients in 11 countries. How awesome is that? So I could never do that just doing word of mouth and taking clients here and there in my community. Now I get to help people that speak more languages than I do. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So you're gonna grow, evolve, and change. This is an old graphic that you see here. It is not my current branding, as you can see in the right-hand corner. You are allowed to change. The key is to just start. You don't have to have it all figured out before you get started. The key is to just start. Take the steps. God's going to show you one step at a time, okay? You don't need to know the whole staircase to know what step. I, as your mentor, already see the whole staircase. I already know what the next step is, but my job is to guide you to each step and keep you moving forward to that goal. I hand you one puzzle piece at a time, and together we create this beautiful picture of your business brand success story all by itself. It brings me so much joy, okay? So just giving you a word of advice, and back then I didn't know what a URL was. I couldn't even upload a link into Facebook, okay? And now I know how to build websites from scratch, sales funnels from scratch, edit videos, create my own graphics. You name it, I can do everything from start to finish, webinars, PowerPoints. I don't need a team to do that for me anymore. I learned it my own way, okay? I do have a team that does this, but knowledge is power, guys. Applied knowledge is even more powerful. And in order to delegate, you do need to learn what you need to learn, okay? Even if you get an assistant to help you with stuff, I want to encourage you to know enough to delegate, okay? If you've never taken out the trash before, but you're trying to teach someone how to take out your trash, it's a little more challenging. So I want to encourage you to be open-minded to this. You don't have to love online marketing, but you do need to at least know enough to delegate out. My personal last 2 mentors I've worked with, they make between 200 to 500,000 a month, and neither one of them can even figure out how to start up a Google Hangout. So they need all the help and resources. You don't have to know all the details to be super successful in this business, is what I want to encourage you with, okay? I'm a control freak. I like to know how everything's working and what I'm being billed for when it comes to an assistant. So I encourage you to learn as you go. So what is my role here? I get to be your guide from the side because I want to. There's so many group programs out there now. And in fact, most coaches you'll see are leveraging their time, which is smart. And I do that too for other mentorship programs. But I see people get stuck easy. I might have said something in a group call that they don't quite understand. And out of fear, they won't ask a question and they'll stay stuck in their own crap. I don't want to be that person. I want to guide you. Literally, here's what we're doing. This is the next step. This is what's going to look like. This is what it's going to feel like. Because I'm an energy intuitive as well. So it's going to feel like to go through this process, the energy required to get to it. Okay. I choose to be this person. I can't be this person for many. If I'm your guide from the side, I only take between 5 to 10 private clients at a time. And I work with you a minimum of 6 months because it does take time to make success happen. It does not happen overnight. In fact, if you're a brand new startup, I would expect you to at least work with me for 12 months minimum. There's a lot of groundbreaking to do to get that ball rolling. So much more fun to be rich within a couple years than to be broke after 40 years of still working the same job over and over and over again, okay? So let's build this the right way. Let me show you, help you, guide you to getting this foundation underneath your feet that's solid, rock solid, to take you right into retirement, or if you don't choose to retire at all because it's so much fun, okay? So I choose to be the guide from the side for only between 5 to 10 clients. I never work with more than 10 private clients because I just don't have the time. That's how much time I invest in you guys. I work with you intimately. We're in emails, we're in calls, we're in VIP sessions. Some of you come fly to Vegas to spend time with me. It's all good. I love it, but I only have so much time, okay? I'm a single mom. So whatever time's taken away from me takes away from my daughter, my own balance, my own friends, my family, and so on, and loved ones. So 10 is my max, but I love to do this, okay? I have group programs as well, if you wish to look into that. So let me kind of give you a snapshot of what we work on, okay? I don't want to overwhelm you with this slide, but it gives you a big picture, because you might not know where to start. You don't need to know where to start, sweetie. I got it. I got it. In fact, let's do some drawing here and do some little fun annotation just to give you an idea of what this works like. So we're going to start here, discovering your zone of genius. I get so many beautiful souls that come to me and say, I don't know what I want to do. I don't even know where I want to play. That's fine. We'll narrow it down together. I have a series of questions, couple video tutorials for you to watch, some homework, and then we dive in together to get super clear on this. I've had clients come to me totally sold that they're going to work in health and then switch over to business like I did. Or I have others that are like, well, I really think I want to work in spirituality, Karie. Just calls to me. And then I show them how, well, really your skill set's all sales coaching. But if we can work in the spirituality around with your sales, you'll be even more happier. You know, you don't have to wear just one hat. You can be enhanced with many things, okay? So don't worry about where you're going to start. I'll help you find it. As an intuitive, it's very easy for me to hear and feel where you're really supposed to go, what your soul purpose is, okay? Because when your soul blueprint gets to play, life is awesome. Then from there, once we know, I'm going to use health coach as an example just through this call, okay? Let's say, okay, Karie, I love health coaching. That's broad. Let's narrow it down some more. All right, well, I really like to speak to the vegan, the plant-based food people. Those are my people. We go through a series of calls to get to that clarity. That's your play place. So now we're going to create this vegan brand just around vegans, nutritional advice, support, where to buy things, how to create things, recipes, all kinds of wonderful, the mindset that goes through you as you switch over from maybe not eating meat to vegetarian to veganism altogether. All of that gets to be your platform now. Now we know what your brand is, what your marketing is. Once we know what your vibe is, we'll know how to attract the tribe, okay? Honestly, it's kind of backwards. Actually, once you know what your tribe is, if your tribe's vegan, then we know what vibe we need to put out there to attract the right tribe, okay? And that's what your followers are, your prospects, your leads, your subscription, people that subscribe to your newsletter. That's your people, okay? You get to turn them into clients. So what happens after we get that down? We go into branding. Whee! How fun is that? This is when you get to go take your picture and get some professional shots done. You get to create some fun graphics. Yay! We get to set all this up and make your social media brand all live and consistent together. I'll show you how to do this, or we hire it out. I want to say that over and over again. I show you or teach you, or we hire it out. You'll never be stuck working with Karie. I won't let you. We got work to do, baby girl. We got work to do. So we'll create this together with me and my team. Then we can move on to website creation, which both of these are generally done pretty synergetically. I mean, they're done together for the most part. Someone's working on your website as we're creating the social media, and you're getting your pictures taken and all this yummy stuff is showing up, and maybe you're creating a video intro. All of it works together, okay? We're creating content. Maybe you want to blog. Maybe you want to just make video blogs, whatever that looks like. We're creating this all together. This personally will take you some time, probably 3 months for some on average. Some hold themselves back and never move past it. I've had clients, I can't even get them to take their picture. So where are you going to stop yourself from being successful? You know, and how can I help you get past that? That's the key, okay? Is to alert you. I can't force you to get in front of the camera, but if you want to build a brand of business, we do need those graphics, and your face is your brand. It is your logo. People recognize that. Then we create these free gifts over here, which is, think of free tools and other great things you offer to your clients. Could be an ebook, could be a free tutorial, whatever that looks like moving forward. Now we're ready to build your email list. And that's where the magic's at. I will always, always, always preach you need to build your database, because life gets easier. The bigger this database is, the easier your life becomes, because it's much easier to go after those people, your warm audience, your warm leads, whenever you want to convert them into a program or a workshop or one-to-one private coaching, whatever that looks like, a public speaking event. They already know you. They've been reading your stuff. They love your stuff. They're easier to convert than a brand new cold lead out here in the Facebook ad world, okay? So nothing wrong with Facebook ads, but it's a colder lead. Let's be real. They don't know you yet. They haven't played in your sandbox yet, okay? So now we're ready to build this list. I like to build it, number one, with a virtual summit, which is doing multiple interviews with other experts that already have a big list. It's a joint venture partnership where you connect and cross-pollinate your list. That's how your list grows. They're opting in from other people's lists, okay? It's a beautiful, synchronized, fun event. And you get to talk about your favorite topic, which is your business, your brand, okay? So you get to interview experts in your brand. Facebook ads is also another one that we do often here. Obviously, your free gift is going to convert people as well. And you can do podcasts, TV shows, whatever you get to do, and so on, okay? Those are some funky looking arrows I got going there. Then we're going to survey your list after the summit. Summits can range anywhere from a few hundred people to 5,000, 10,000. I've had clients go from 300 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers. Just depends on how big you want to play this. Sky's the limit, okay? Just want to show you what's possible. I'm not promising or over-promising anything. I'm just showing you what's possible. It all depends on you. Everything works when you work it. Now you've got this massive list to play with. Now you can survey them, see what they need, create a webinar similar to what you're watching right now. I show you how to do all of this. Keep in mind, I'm going to show you every step so that you can do this over and over again for the rest of your life. I'm going to teach you how to fish. I'm empowering you how to fish. Fishing, think of as making money online, okay? Create a webinar, create a signature program. We do this all together, guys. Now, if you're a client that's already done this first half, you've already got your brand, we get to jump right to this step, building your database, doing another summit. Maybe you've done a couple in your past. I do one every year. It's just good habits. It's good, fresh people into my list, constantly growing. Or maybe you already have a really good list, but you're not clear on what signature program you need to do. Maybe that's you. I'll help you get that program set up. Now, I unfortunately didn't work with a coach like that. In fact, I've never had a coach that does exactly what I do, unfortunately. Haven't found that person yet. I had a coach that taught me the marketing, but didn't teach me how to create the program. So I had all these leads coming in, but I was afraid to tip them over into a program because I didn't know how to set up the program. I was kind of clueless of where I was putting them afterwards. That will never be the case when you're working with me. You'll know each step of the way what's going on. Because if anything, it'll stop your success again out of fear because you won't know how to help the client once you get them. So your sales is going to go down the drain because you're stopping yourself out of fear, okay? We'll create your signature program together. 6 months, 12 months. This is this beautiful reoccurring income that gets to come in consistently for you. This is where leverage shows up. This is where fun, time freedom shows up, and financial freedom shows up. Okay, because you're coaching once a week for an hour to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 people. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. I always have groups going as well, along with this private group. Now, unfortunately, my video might be in the way, so I'm going to turn it off. Close clients during your strategy session. I'm going to teach you sales. I've got a script in place. I've got a method to my madness. In fact, we call it sales so you know what I'm talking about, but in reality, it is coaching people into coaching. Okay? And I'll teach you how that works. Then obviously through your webinar, you're going to offer free strategy. You promote. I'm sorry, I went off the beaten path here, but this is where I went right to closing clients because that's where we all want to be, right? Promoting the webinar, I'll teach you how to do that. Obviously teach you how to sell it during the webinar and so on. You're going to have everything you need and more with this strategy. You'll get to do this over and over and over again. Now, you might be wondering, okay, Karie, what's the time process on this? I've had clients go through this in less than 6 months, and I've had some clients take a year, and I've seen some that take 18 months to do it from start to finish. I was one of those people. I took 18 months before I left my job for good. I actually hired my online mentor while I was working for the business coaching company. I hired her and was working it on the side. So I was working, coaching on my lunch hour in the parking lot. I was getting up at 5 a.m. I was going to bed at 2. I knew it was temporary, but I wanted to make it work. But I kind of hovered around the fear of leaving my job. Even though I had this business I had created on the side, the universe starts to push you, which is a funny story by itself and it can be saved for another time. But when I finally chose to leave my job, even though in my mind I still had that fear and I wanted to have this number in my head saved in the bank for some reason. As soon as I quit, the next week, that number that I wanted in my head came into my bank account. It's interesting how the universe tests you to see if you're really in it. Then you see the results. Okay, you're going to be tested a lot. I will help you with the mindset through this. I've been there, done that. Okay, so moving right along, that's kind of a process. Of course, you can close people into private clients as well. It doesn't have to be a group. You still need to have a method to how you're going to help your clients afterwards. I will help you with all of that. All of this is just to show you a quick screenshot of what's to come. I will teach you the how, okay? I will teach you the how. You don't need to stay stuck, okay? Whoops, I need to undo that, don't I? Undo all of my craziness. More importantly, guys, I want you to just kind of focus on what parts of your business you love, what parts you want to actually get rid of, and here I am uncoloring my work. I don't use that very often. A note to self. I want to teach you the how, or we outsource it, okay? I don't want you to think you need to know it to get started. Please don't think that. You're going to start, you're going to have a question, I'm here for you. When you're in a group coaching program, you don't have the hands-on access to me. You can post a question in the group, but you don't get private emails, private sessions. With a private program like this, you have access to me in our mastermind with other private clients. You have emails. You have our scheduled calls that we have every month. You have lots of one-on-one time with me to work through what's going on, to brainstorm each session. Then we both leave with homework, okay? We both leave with homework. I give you your to-do list, and I take mine. We both make things happen together. Now I've become your co-creator with your business. Do you see why I love this guide from the side mindset? Okay? I am co-creating business with you. So we teach you the how, we outsource it. I have video producers, editors. I have an LA producer that I work with who's freaking phenomenal at video, if that's what you want to do with your business. If video blogging is your way to attract your tribe, Think of Marie Forleo, how much fun it is to watch her videos. And if you haven't watched hers, go look her up. That kind of fun editing, okay? We've got graphic designers, website creators, maintenance. I can teach you how to, once your website's up, I don't encourage anyone to try to learn that. That's brain damage all by itself. Let the experts do what they need to do. But we can create pages within the page site and get it to make it look like you want to. We can change graphics. Once a website's up, think of it like a built business or a built house. You can go in and decorate it any way you want to, okay? So much has changed. You get to go in with the paint and the curtains and the furniture and make it pretty. I have virtual assistants in all areas of the business that you'll need. I have access to all of these people, okay? It is an extra fee. It's not included in your fee to use these guys. So you get to pick and choose. Think of it like a buffet. I only need a video editor this day, Karie, then you just pay that person for that one job. I only need a website and I want this type of package, a real simple package. Okay, we pay that web designer one, just that one thing. Or maybe you want a website maintenance manager that's going to consistently create stuff for your website. That's a different package. Again, see how it's catered to you. It's not cookie cutter. Think of this as a buffet of, okay, Karie's got all these trusted sources that we get to work with, okay? And they don't need to be hired out permanently, just as a job-by-job basis. On the flip side, because I know so much, aside from being a LA producer, I don't have that under my belt. I like to teach, just like this platform that you see that I'm using right now, which is by Zoom. I like to teach my clients. I like to teach you how to fish. I don't want you to rely on me 100%. I don't want you to rely on me. I want to empower you to do this so you can teach the next person, the next person, the next person. See the ripple effect, okay? I want to teach you to go to the next level. I don't want to be behind the scenes doing everything for you all the time. I want you to know how to do it so we can start to play bigger and bigger and bigger in your business. So I teach you with platforms like this how to submit your own blog posts, how to post it to social media, how to create social media and program posts to go out on a weekly basis, daily basis, and so on. I teach you how to send a newsletter. I teach you how to everything from start to finish. If it's what you want, we'll create a quick tutorial or we'll do calls. Our calls are actually like this, exactly like this, except for I'll have another client on the other line and their pretty face in the window beside mine. And we'll record these sessions with you so that you can keep them in a file. Go back to, when did Karie teach me how to blog? Label it. You've always got these tools in your back pocket, okay? You never need to feel scared, fear, whatever shows up, or I'm not enough, because you'll get to move forward, okay? If you'd like to hop on over to my website at kariemillspaugh.com, you can take a peek at some of my success stories and feedback of all the clients I've worked with. There's a handful in there. Not everybody I've ever worked with in the past 11 years is on there, but some of the recent ones have submitted their beautiful testimonials and feedback of working with me. And there's some videos in there as well. So hop on over to that. I didn't want to spend all this time going through that because that could get a little mundane as we get to the point. I like these to be short and sweet. Moving right along. Now, let me break this down quickly for you, and we are about done, guys. I just want to get you to the end result here. There's 3 ways to working with me in a private group, in a private mastermind. Private client, elite client, or my VIP clients. What are the difference between the 3? Obviously, price. And as I talk to you individually, I'll give you those prices because, again, I cater everything to the person. I don't want to quote somebody the wrong price when maybe you only need this much and I'm quoting you this price. Private clients, they get the private to private one-to-one consultations like you see today. Also in my private mastermind where I teach, bring in experts. We get to learn all together as a group. Everybody gets that beautiful private forum in Facebook. I will point you to who needs to be outsourced, and I can do some teaching there and teach you how to do it yourself. But I personally cannot jump in and do it for you at that price point. It takes too much time away from the other clients in my family. So elite client, same thing, private one-to-one consultation, plus you are being a part of the group in the private forum with other private clients of mine, learning together as I teach and send videos and teaching experts and so on into that group. You have access to my entire team and outsourced help and my network. My network's huge. I've been doing this a while. So for example, you want to do a summit in health and you want access to David Wolf. That's my network. I've interviewed David Wolf. He's a good friend of mine. If I ping him on Facebook, he's going to respond in a few minutes. So that's what I mean by that. You get to have that inside scoop. You want to talk to Dr. Josh Axe in health, my network. I can ping him. He'll get on your summit. Do you see where I'm going with that? The network is important. I've got all these connections I've built out of me. Online business has been my world, my whole world the last 5 years. Okay? VIP client. You're that girl that doesn't want to do it at all. You just want to focus on your fun stuff, but you want everything else created for you. Now, the parts that you will need to do, of course, is put your beautiful face on a graphic, get your pictures taken. Of course, also, I need you to delegate, oversee things, double check blogs, articles, make sure, you sign up for certain softwares and give us access to everything so it can be done for you. We will help you create your sales funnels. We'll help you create your website. Very minimal need of you actually having to get in there. Okay. At times I roll my sleeves up and I'm in it with the other consults that I'm working with. Okay. These VIP clients get the most of my time. I spend a lot of hours behind the scenes working for them, with them managing their entire project from start to finish. If you're that person, obviously the price goes up for that. Okay. But maybe you want to just focus on what you're passionate about, speaking at workshops, doing public speaking events, writing a book, whatever it is that you enjoy, being in front of the video camera, however you want to get your word out. That's your genius zone. We'll do the rest for you. So those are the 3 areas. I don't want you to base it on price, on how you come on board. I want it to be based on what will bring you joy. If doing everything yourself, if I teach you and you to go do it yourself, maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe you'll get stuck there. Maybe it'll be frustrating for you and you'll be unhappy. I don't want you to be out of your zone of genius. I want you to be in the flow. So maybe a lead client is better and we help you outsource all of this stuff. Okay. So those are the 3 ways to work with me. On this exact page that this video is being played on, if you scroll to the bottom, there's an I'm interested in learning more tab. Please click it and just fill out a questionnaire. My team will look at it. If you're a good fit, we'll get you on my calendar. In fact, I'll email you personally with a link to my private calendar. And this is exactly what my private clients get access to. Okay. So I'll send you a VIP link to my calendar. You choose a time that works for you. You and I will connect to see if this even is for you. I'll learn your needs. I'll go deep and see what's going on in your world and how we can help. If we're not a good fit, it's awesome. It's okay. I might be able to refer you to someone who is. It's super important to have a good chemistry bond with your coach. This is your hero. At the end of the day, this is the person that gets you to what you've always wanted in your life. You need to work well together and have that good chemistry. Okay, I love my coaches. All of my coaches are my heroes in my mind. You have this different kind of adoration for them. They help you get to where you always wanted to go and you always thought it was just a pipe dream until now. So click out that I am interested, Karie, in learning more. I will be looking for your form come across. We'll take a look at it and I will personally email you a link to my calendar and we will explore working together. So more than importantly, I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you. Again, I only work between 5 to 10. 10 is my limit. 5 is my happy space. 10 is almost too much because I just don't have the time. I really created this business to have freedom, flow, less stress, more time with my kids, my daughter. I'm sorry, I don't have more than one, but my family. I get to travel more. Okay. I'm not looking to have 100 clients. That's not my goal ever. That's not why I created this business. I just want to take a handful and help them get to that light. They get to shine as bright as possible. So with that being said, guys, just going to focus again on connecting with you. Get on my calendar, fill out that questionnaire. Don't stop you. Keep stepping forward. Keep stepping forward because you just don't know what's on the other side of that. If I had hesitated 5 years ago and thought, well, I'm a single mom. What am I doing? Shouldn't I just stay in a job forever? I wouldn't be this hands-on mom I get to be today. Okay. It's something very empowering about working your business and throwing a load of laundry in and then working your business and then going to the gym and then working your business and being that person that mom that gets to be home when her daughter walks in the front door, which is going to happen any second now. So I'm going to wrap this up. How beautiful is that? I get to be in flow all day, zero stress, and if I want to write my book at 2 a.m, I do that, and I'm working on my next 2 books. So big hugs, big love. Please connect with me if this is for you. I want to be your solution today and help you shine your light as bright as possible. Bye, guys.